Okay, Eco Ambassadors, welcome to our final day of programming and our virtual celebration event. To kick off our event and our day, we're going to start off with a land acknowledgement as if it is every day we start off with land acknowledgement. So I would like to pass it to Shamari Harrington, Wisconsin Eco Ambassador, to begin. Thank you.
Hi, it's Shamari here, and I'm just waiting to see the thing. Um, the Eco Ambassador Program acknowledges that we are on the land of the Ojibwe, Potawatomi, Miami, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Sauk, Oneida, Winnebago, and Kickapoo tribes. As Eco Ambassadors, we're here to care for the earth. We pride ourselves in working to restore the earth to what it was before colonization. We're here to work and teach others about how to redevelop the land that it once was. We use the communal space to educate and make change despite the dreadful history of America. Our values do not align with the settlers who have colonized and destroyed Native American lands. We commit ourselves to the earth in honor of the Native tribes that inhabit these lands. We commit educating ourselves and others on Native American history. We commit to rebuild the healthy lands illegally stolen from Native Americans. We commit to making up for the damage done by Europeans by educating the youth on what happened on Thanksgiving. We created this land acknowledgement um, around Thanksgiving after watching a small video of Native Americans detailing how the holiday and history itself is very hurtful to the community, and we wanted to make an acknowledgement that is honor of the people who has been disproportionately affected in America.
Thank you, Shamari, for kicking off the day with the land acknowledgement.
Thank you.
And
I'll pass it to Caesar.
thank you, Shamari. I want to now transition and I want to officially welcome all of you Eco Ambassadors to our final day of programming. I want to congratulate you for sticking through with 33 weeks of programming in the program this academic year. Although our youth facilitator Troy can't make it and share his words, Troy does share that he is so proud of you all and that he cannot wait to see some of you in the summer. As part of this, I want to share that today we are celebrating you and also we are putting into practice like what we learned. Whenever you go through any type of job experience, you are going to find out you're going to have to be able to reiterate and to share out what you have learned in your experience to employers, to colleges that you apply to. And what I really hope that you learn today in our virtual celebration program is how to talk about your experience here at the Eco Ambassador program. As you know, you are all not responsible as individuals to share out this experience. We are working through this together. But this is going to be a really, really good skill for all of us to have. And so, once again, I want to officially thank you and congratulate you for completing the Eco Ambassador program. And your completion of the academic year program does not mean that Faith and Place investment in you is over. It does not mean that at all. Um, Once again, we have a summer program, and we want to encourage all of you to apply to the summer program. But not only do we have a summer program, we also now have an alumni engagement facilitator. And so we are continuing to invest in you in the academic year, the summer program, and also when you go off after high school, whether it's to college, trade school, or a different path, we're still going to be here invested in you. And so I want you all to understand that this is a lifetime investment with each other. Okay, and this is not the end. This is really the beginning again. And I want to now transition and share the microphone with Suleiman. And Suleiman is going to kick it off with a fun game of Kahoot that reflects on some of the things that we learned at the Eco Ambassador program this year. So Suleiman, I'm going to share my screen, and once the screen's up, you can feel free to take the mic. Thank you.
All right. First of all, I'm glad to see everybody here. Glad to be here with everybody. You guys know the drill. You're going to go to Kahoot.it as soon as you see this code pop up on Caesar's screen. You're going to put in that code and load into the game so we can start with our little bit of fun. And I'm just going to repeat what Caesar said. This is all based on the presentations we gave during the year. All of us had different information to share and different topics, and we're kind of just gonna pick and choose questions up from them and different piece of information, and we're gonna see how well we can answer. May the best competitor win. All right, yeah, everybody start loading up. And if anyone is having issues, say something in the chat or with your mic. Otherwise, yeah, almost everybody's there. Okay, is that everybody? I think, yeah. All right, here we go. What is a brownfield? Also, Caesar, I'm not sure if your audio isn't on or if you're not sharing audio. But we can't hear the sound of the Kahoot. Okay, yeah. All right. And we have Manny with an early lead. Yeah, we can hear it, Caesar, thanks. Allergies are becoming worse as the climate changes because all right, remember to be timed with your answers. Yeah. So that's only one person got this right. This is overproduction of male trees. It's not the overall number of trees declining. Brooklyn in the lead. True or false? Can male and female flowers be found on the same plant? Yes, the correct answer is true. Brooklyn in the lead. You can select multiple answers for this one. What are some consequences of deforestation? Okay, so actually all of them were right. As even yellow, because as the forests decrease, more people want wood. Yeah, so all of them were correct. Okay, Brooklyn keeping it at the top. How many trees are cut down every year? Yeah, it's actually 15 million, which sounds ridiculous, but it's true, yeah. Oh, Olivia with the lead. Okay. A blank is typically a glass or plastic enclosed structure that is used for the cultivation of plants. Fill in the blank. Okay, that one was easy. Good work. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the question is, which of the following protects the Earth by absorbing harmful UVB radiation? Yep, ozone layer. Probably have heard that a lot as well. All right, Olivia, keeping it strong. Ozone is naturally produced in a blank step process. So it's a little tricky. Yeah, it's a two-step process. Yeah, 5 and 4 is not right. It's just 2. Okay, yeah. Again, you can select multiple answers. Lack of green spaces can cause which of the following? Yep, again, all of them are right. Green sounds a little crazy, but yeah, scientifically proven so. Olivia keeping a strong lead. Nice. Car emissions make up blank percent of greenhouse gases. Yep, 30%. One of the ways you can remember that is I'm pretty sure there's 3 main things that cause greenhouse gas emission. There's farming, transportation, and I forget the last one, but yeah, so 30%.
Energy.
Energy, yep, there you go. True or false, suburban expansion can endanger wildlife. Come on, this one's pretty easy. All right, everybody got that right. Nice. Most major electronics use which of the following? Yeah, good job. It is cobalt. Olivia is keeping a very tight lead here. Multi-select again. Mining cobalt has been linked to which of the following? Yeah, actually all of them. So mining cobalt is pretty devastating. Another multi-select. Superfund sites can have which of the following negative effects on health? Yeah, not obesity. That would be a little concerning. Cancer, mental health, and asthma. Tony Hahn coming in close. True or false? Illinois received an F grade from the anti-gerrymandering group Common Cause. Yeah, sadly, true. Okay. Tony Hahn's almost crossed the gap between first and second. Name the song created by Nyla and Isis about air pollution. Okay, yeah, it was a silent killer. Nyla and Isis kind of got a freak question there. Good for you guys. Okay, describe food insecurity. Any of the answers that sound right, you can select them. Yep, all of them were correct. You guys pretty much also selected all, so good job. It's coming really close. Last question. The United States oil and gas industry releases blank tons of methane gas and other chemicals per year into the atmosphere. If you were to get a number in there, what number do you think it is? Yeah, 9 million tons. And that doesn't mean pounds. Tons is, I think, 2,000 pounds each ton. So that's crazy. Got William in third place. Olivia, close second. And at the end, Tony Hahn won. Tony Hahn, real quickly, I want to call on you, pass you the mic. Just give you the spotlight for a second. What do you have to say?
I'm really happy. Yeah, that's about it.
Good for you. Yeah, that was a great performance. So good job, everybody. And now I'm gonna pass it back to Caesar to continue.
Thank you, Suleiman. Everyone, let's put some W's for Tony Hahn. Tony Hahn, is that your first win at the Kahoot?
I think so.
Your first win on the last day virtual celebration. Congratulations. That is great. Well, Suleiman, thank you so much for sharing and facilitating the Kahoot. Eco ambassadors, did those questions look familiar to the presentations? I'm sure they did, because all of those questions really were sourced from your presentations from the environmental justice workshops, which we'll learn about soon. I would like to now transition to helping everyone understand a little bit more about how we took action in the academic year program this year. And I would like to first start off by passing the microphone to our eco ambassador Olivia Fultz from Chicago to talk about the Green Team Summit and intersectional environmentalism. So Olivia, the microphone is yours. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olivia Foltz. I'm an eco ambassador from the Chicago region. And like Steve was saying, one concept we wanted to touch on was how people take action in their communities towards instances of environmental injustice to achieve environmental justice. And we were able to receive a little bit more insight on that during the Green Team 2023 Summit, where we got to hear from our keynote speaker, Aaliyah Thomas, and and she talked more about like what an intersectional environmentalism is. And before I talk about my experience at the summit, I want to give like a little bit of background on Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas is a Black environmental activist who was known for coining the term intersectional environmentalism. And this surrounds the idea of engaging with environmentalism through a more inclusive lens, and to take more consideration to the ways that all people, especially people from underrepresented backgrounds, are affected by environmental issues. Listening to her talk about her experience navigating environmentalism as a Black woman was particularly touching to me, not only because I'm also a Black woman who's also planning to work in the environmental field, but because of my family's personal experience with environmental racism. A large portion of my family on my father's side is from Florida, and my grandfather was born before the Civil Rights Act was passed. He and my great grandmother lived in a formerly segregated Black neighborhood in Miami, Florida. It's called Coconut Grove. This neighborhood actually still exists, but it's a bit more integrated now. But this predominantly Black neighborhood was exposed to air pollution from a closely located garbage incinerator known as Old Smoky. And the smoke from this incinerator was constantly visible in the air, even like through people's homes, and so was the smell. It had a very pungent smell. And my grandfather, he has respiratory issues to this day, and my great grandmother died only in her 50s from Black lung disease or cirrhosis of the lung. And it's truly like devastating knowing that my family would not have to deal with that if they were in an integrated area where they were also surrounded by whites, where the second a white person would have said something or complained about the incinerator and its smell, it would have been kicked out. It would have never. White communities don't have to deal with like a lot of those um instances of environmental injustice to the extent that people of color have to deal with them, and it's pretty messed up. And many instances like this where people of color are disproportionately subjected to environmental injustice isn't really talked about enough. So it was really impactful for me to see a Black woman in my generation that created a flourishing platform dedicated to bringing awareness and directly combating environmental racism. If you look up intersectional environmentalism, her website pops up, and she also has a book as well. So yeah.
Thank you, Olivia, for sharing your story and sharing a little bit more about how you took action, how we took action one way at the Eco Ambassador Program. And again, I want to thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your personal story and history, about your family. I would like to transition to our next way that Eco Ambassadors took action this academic year. And I will pass the microphone off to our Earth ally from Northern Illinois / Lake County, who is LaWorld Young, to talk a little bit more about the Faith in Place policy platform and Farm Bill. LaWorld, the mic is yours.
All right, my name is LaWorld Young. I am Earth Ally based in Lake County. As an Eco Ambassador, we took action to raise awareness about the Farm Bill on the Faith in Place policy platform. The Faith in Place policy platform is a great platform to voice your opinion to your local representative to support or oppose a bill revolving around climate change, clean water, environmental health, food access, voting rights, and economic justice so that our representatives can actually represent us. During the Eco Ambassador program, we previously supported the Farm Bill by contacting our representative, Brad Snyder. We were in support of the Farm Bill, so in our messages we just explained why we thought the bill should have should be passed. After contacting our representative, they usually respond via email. We use the policy platform to learn more about the Farm Bill because the policy platform doesn't only allow you to contact your representatives to voice your opinion on the bill, but it also explains in more depth the background and overview of the bill and what it will do. The policy platform is very effective because you can access it very easily through your phone or laptop just by searching Faith in Place Action Phone or Faith in Place Policy Platform from the comfort of your home or on the go. The policy platform is very simple and easy to use. It also is very effective because you are able to directly contact your representative to try to get them to sign or not sign the bill that may or may not affect you or others you may know. And now we would now like to share some videos that the Equal Ambassadors made to raise awareness about the Farm Bill.
Hi guys, I want to talk about the Farm Bill coming from the Eco Ambassador from Faith in Place. The previous Farm Bill is expiring, so this 2023-2024 new Farm Bill can be a chance to uplift new Americans and have the farm become a better community than it ever was. We can make this bill way more equitable than the previous Farm Bill, in ways like shifting power and accelerating transition. What I mean by shifting power is moving away from all the harmful practices that we hear of nowadays, like we having buff chicken. Like, where does that come from? Ways to better our future with a better bill is just by contacting your House and Senate committees for agriculture. Once again, I'm Nyla Griffin. I'm an Eco Ambassador for Faith in Place, and let's help our community.
Do you know about the new Farm Bill? The 2023 Farm Bill is a unique opportunity to support practices and funding levels that will help create and maintain a more sustainable future. The past Farm Bill expires this fall. You have a chance to advocate for a bill that supports all Americans. Help to ensure the acceptance of the 2023 Farm Bill by taking action and sending messages to your elected officials serving on the House and Senate Committees of Agriculture. Support at faithinplaceaction.org.
Hello, my name is Olivia Foltz, and today I'll be talking to you about the 2023 Illinois Farm Bill. This bill is very important for several reasons. It will grant more financial support for our farmers to ensure that they can provide us with high-quality, locally grown food. It will transform our current agricultural practices that will reduce our environmental impact and protect our resources. And ultimately, it will promote economic growth by creating more jobs within our agricultural industry. For these reasons, it's essential that this bill is passed to replace our current bill that will be expiring this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Little World, for sharing more about the Faith in Place policy platform and the Farm Bill. And Eco Ambassadors, thank you for sharing those videos and making those videos in order to raise awareness within our own communities about the Farm Bill. That was really amazing to watch. I would like to now transition to the next way that the Academic Year Eco Ambassador program took action. And I would like to pass it to our Wisconsin Eco Ambassador, Brooklyn Bates, to talk a little bit more about environmental justice education workshops. Brooklyn, the mic is yours. Thank you.
My name is Brooklyn Bates, and I'm an Eco Ambassador based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Over the course of 3 months, Eco Ambassadors presented over 20 environmental justice workshops. Our workshops included topics about air pollution, water contamination, global warming, and so much more to count. Please watch this video to learn more about our environmental justice workshops.
Hi, my name is Lamar. I'm an Eco Ambassador with the Faith in Place program, and my workshop is based upon gentrification, so I'm gonna get started.
Controlling plastic usage during Ramadan, submitted by me. All right. So just gonna go step by step here. I'm gonna give you a little intro, tell you what the issue is, the solution steps, take away the lesson.
My topic today is why green spaces need to be more accessible. You can go on to the next slide, Troy.
Okay, my name is Isaac Shepard. My workshop name is Everything Has Layers, and it's about the rapid depletion of the ozone layer.
Environmentalism and environmental justice. Workshop done by Deasia and Torian. Starting off with the topic, suburban sprawl, the unsustainability of American suburbia.
Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about is how climate change and botanical sexism literally and figuratively take your breath away.
Okay, so our topic is called communal crisis, and throughout this video, we'll have an explanation on the risks of economically and socially vulnerable people, so usually like minorities and low income, and their in relation to like the environment, rising environmental concerns that we see now.
The start, so my title ain't Dead Water no more. It's the Lead Pipes Effect. So the start is Lead Pipes Effects by Robbie Williams.
Hi, how are you? Today I will be talking about how the Congolese genocide affects the environment.
All right, so we made a song about air pollution in Black and brown communities, and you know it's tough. You just gotta listen to it, and then it will give you a breakdown on it like afterwards.
Yeah, and we hope you like it. The song is called The Silent Killer, Breathe Unequal.
We all sick. Killer, we all sick. We all sick. Man, we all sick.
Y'all drinking on us, tripping up through our block, trying to make 3-6 figures on us. But what's in it for us? Silencing our people when it's killing us. It's breaking our trust. It will discuss. Boy, this is Silent Killer.
But over 30,000 items of plastic just in that one singular month are being thrown to landfills. So now what can we do about that? Well, and this shows the power of youth like you and me. We got a petition going, about a few hundred people saying that we want serious action to be put up. And we actually made a step-by-step plan for how plastic should be handled during this month.
10% of people in Chicago do not have access to a green space within a mile. So Hermosa Park's biggest issue today is a sidewalk. As shown in the photos, our sidewalks are not even have holes, and last week's park doesn't look like it has been kept up to date. I wish I would have gotten more photos because I actually stopped by yesterday. Having green spaces unapproachable will have a decrease in biodiversity, and lacking green spaces can increase flooding and heat in urban populated areas. Green spaces absorb carbon emissions and making it cooler and slowing down the warming effect of climate change. Parks can decrease the levels of stress and anxiety by 50%.
So in order to get into the depletion of the ozone layer, we have to understand what it is. The ozone layer is a high concentration of ozone that is found in the stratosphere. It sits about 15 to 30 kilometers above the Earth's surface, and it covers the entire planet and protects life on Earth by absorbing harmful ultraviolet B radiation from the sun.
All right. Within Western American society, the suburbs are typically revered as the ideal reflection of the American dream. In these residential districts, citizens can live in relatively affordable white picket fence homes, live out their desired Dick and Jane fantasy with their increased access to political, economic, and educational opportunities, driven by the collective pursuit of Americans to achieve the American dream and the economic interests of land developers. Suburban developments continue to expand at a rapid and remotely unrestricted pace. This is known as suburban sprawl.
Keep our island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. Now that tea of Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick, and if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever.
Thank you, Brooklyn, for sharing a little bit more about the environmental justice education workshops. And honestly, great job, Eco Ambassadors. I hope that you had the opportunity right now to sit back, relax, watch some of your workshops in a more relaxed state, because I know that you all were preparing really hard, probably feeling very nervous, but you all did such an amazing job. So I want to transition to the fourth way that Eco Ambassadors took action this academic year. And to do that, I will pass the microphone to Manny Zarate, an Earth ally from Chicago, to talk about the One Earth Film Festival. Manny?
Hello, everyone. My name is Manny, and I am an Earth ally in the Chicago region. As Eco Ambassadors, we also take action by attending the One Earth Film Festival. The One Earth Film Festival is an environmental film festival that creates spaces and opportunities for education on climate change, sustainability, and power of the community. We took action by signing up for films in the event. We also reached out to family and friends so they could participate in watching films with us online and in person, and spreading the words of the festival by promoting it on social media, TikTok, Instagram, etc. In addition, as more hands-on options, Faith and Place in the Chicago region attend a site visit at the Chicago Cultural Center to attend the One Earth Day Action Fair. The times that I've gone to the One Earth Action Fair, I had wonderful experiences. I have met new people that are fighting for the environment, different organizations and groups that are fighting different aspects that cause harm to the environment, ranging from climate change to plastic in our drinking water, as well as teaching people how to create gardens in their own home. The films that were shown are filled with passion from those that wish to inform the many of these issues and wish to bring change to these issues. Now we should watch a video that will explain more on the One Earth Film Festival. Thank you.
Real talk. Our world faces environmental, social, and climate justice challenges like never before. How can we zoom in on these challenges to bring around real, actionable change? We can tell stories, real stories. Stories that enable us to see light in the dark places. Stories that help us find truth, ideas, and solutions. Join our week-long celebration of Earth Day at the 13th Annual One Earth Film Festival from April 17th to the 23rd in continuing partnership with the City of Chicago. Inspiring, acclaimed environmental films will open us to the kind of change that comes from seeing real stories, having real talk, taking real actions, and being real change. Reserve your seat at One Earth Film Festival in Chicago and beyond. OneEarthFilmFest.org. Hashtag Real Stories, Real Change.
Okay, thank you, Manny, for sharing a little bit more about the One Earth Film Festival and how Eco Ambassadors took action at the One Earth Film Festival. And we are now going to transition to a panel discussion that is going to ask one question, and the panel discussion will be led by our Earth ally from Chicago, Robbie Williams, and the panelists who will answer the question will be Lamar Young from Lake County, Northern Illinois, Shamari Harrington from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Nyla Griffin from Chicago, and Isis Shepard from Chicago. And so I'm going to pass the microphone off to Robbie Williams to start the panel discussion. Thank you. Okay, I don't know if Robbie's having technical issues right now. but I will take over for Robbie until Robbie does get back. But the question for our panel discussion today is, can you please tell us about your overall experience in the academic year Eco Ambassador program for the 2023 to 2024 season? And Lamar, Shamari, Nyla, or Isis, who would like to start off that question?
Would it be okay if I get us started with that question?
Okay, Lamar, let's go.
For sure. Hi, my name is Lamar Young. I'm an Eco Ambassador from the Northern Illinois region for Faith in Place. And my overall experience so far participating in the academic year portion of the Eco Ambassador program has been nothing short of amazing. I can for sure say that I've never not learned anything new after joining one of our weekly Zoom calls. Caesar and Troy are always welcoming when participants join our meetings, and they're also always organized when it comes to our plans, which always ensures that our time is being spent together wisely. Our fellow Eco Ambassadors and Earth Allies are very attentive and make participating with them very enjoyable. Overall, I've always had a pleasant experience working with the Eco Ambassador program and community. And besides our weekly Zoom meetings, I feel that our site visits that we attended had a great impact on us as well. These site visits gave us the opportunity to not only get hands-on with some of the environmental issues that we learned about, but it also gave us a chance to experience advocating for these environmental issues to other people that are interested in learning about it. One of the site visits that I could highlight is, well, as far as my experience being one of the Northern Illinois participants, is when we attended a food drive in Waukegan, Illinois, to help distribute fresh foods to the community. But overall, my experience has been tremendous. And I'll pass it on to one of the other Eco Ambassadors if they would like to share their experience.
Well, I can share my experience next. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying to speak my loudest, but the overall experience with Faith in Place has been amazing. Just being myself and everybody bonding over environmental justice is like a cool thing to be a part of. Not everybody knows about environmental justice, so it's good to learn young and have more ideas to come and ways to help it. I've always been myself. Like I said before, like even the rap that me and Isis made, like I don't think I've ever done that. Like I mean, I have done it, but like I haven't done that in any other like program. So it's like you can be yourself, and it's not like a one-way street. You can go any direction you want to, and like overall, 10 out of 10. Faith in Place is a 10 out of 10, and I could pass it on to the next person.
Thank you, Nyla.
I'll go next. My name is Isaac Shepard. I think I've had an amazing time during the Eco Ambassador program. The program has been a very important piece in me being able to freely explore how and what I can do as a teenager to assist in the rebuilding of the planet. Throughout the program, I've been able to meet many different people in our many site visits, and even people who joined the program themselves, who have been able to express their own environmentalism and has taught me how to express mine better. The program as a whole has taught me about a lot of different cultures. For instance, during the site visit where we learned about with Leah Thomas that was previously mentioned, I think that one has taught me a lot about different cultures and how many people from so many different places in life can all come together for one central issue, which is climate justice. But yeah, the Eco Ambassador program has really allowed me to be more active in my own community, and be overall more conscious of myself and the environment I surround myself in. So I've had an amazing time during that program. Thank you.
Thank you, Isis. And our last person on the panel is Shamari.
I don't want to sound too repetitive of what the other Eco Ambassadors said, but I feel like they did explain it really well. I was a bit I wouldn't say completely fearful, but I was a little scared joining Eco Ambassador, knowing it will only be 2 people from Milwaukee, Wisconsin region, but everyone welcoming, and I agree it did. And opportunity that came from being Eco Ambassador, was having the chance to speak on a youth panel about environmental concerns within our area, and it helped me social network and get to know a lot more information that we haven't already covered in Eco Ambassadors. So I say it has been an amazing experience.
Thank you, Shamari. Some of it cut out, but like I think we got the overall gist. So thank you for sharing, Shamari, and thank you, panelists, for answering that question. So we are now going to wrap up our virtual celebration. I just want to give Eco Ambassadors, please give each other some W's in the chat for completing the program. Congratulations once again. Let's put some W's in the chat. We really look forward to seeing you in the summer program if you have the opportunity to join the summer program. And if you are unable to join the summer program, we still look forward to connecting with you as alumni. And we do have our first alumni event coming up this summer in July. And so if you are an alumni, we will have a boat tour in Chicago. So if you're interested in joining that, we will send more information out about that. So we'll see you this summer. Thank you, Eco Ambassadors, and congratulations.